Yo, yo, yo. This is Tommy Thompson. Just started the YouTube channel up. We're going to be going on to bigger and better things very soon, one would hope. This first video, I just want to address some of the bullshit people are talking about with the Anthony Joshua fight. You know, I think that people saying he had a panic attack, people saying all this, nonsense, really, in my opinion. You could say he was definitely concussed, but I think that concussion came after the third round where he got clipped on the back of the head. I think that's definitely when he got caught. And to say that he was concussed before the fight, I think it's a little bit naive, because you really think Eddie Hearn, his team, Rob McCracken, his trainer, all the rest of them, this is a multi-million-pound organisation we're talking about, and people are trying to say, oh yeah, they sent him in there. Do you have any idea what the ramifications would be if that was the case? They'd get sued to high heaven. The New York Athletic Commission, I'm sure they'd have something to say about the whole situation also. So I really can't believe that that's the case, that there was any concussion before the fight, or even that he had panic attacks. I think he might have been nervous, as anyone would in the first, the first journey to America, and certainly being in a big venue such as MSG, Madison Square Garden. You're walking in the footsteps, in the shadows of legends, Muhammad Ali, amongst many others, have obviously fought there, and I think there was maybe an element of nerves there, but I think that people really just have to take the right off to Andy Ruiz and appreciate the job that he did. He had the faster hand speed, and you could see Joshua was trying to get on the back foot and work him out, but he just couldn't do it. And everyone just seems to be looking for an excuse to say, oh, it was this, it was that. No, it wasn't anything. The better man won on the day, like Joshua said. And that's that, I've seen other people put videos out saying, oh yeah, it's a conspiracy so that they can have the rematch. And you really think Joshua's going to lose his unbeaten record just so they can have the rematch? If it was a good fight, they could have had a rematch anyway. Even if Joshua won, he didn't have to lose to have a rematch. It's absolutely ridiculous, and just shows the. I'm not the most educated person in the world, but I have something called common sense, and I think no disrespect to anyone, but I think a lot of people lack a bit of common sense. Certainly on a lot of these YouTube videos, but. Like I say, back to the fight, the first round, it was a feeling out process. You could clearly see Joshua was struggling to figure him out. He was very slippery, he was moving his head a lot, his hands, he was in and out, good footwork. Joshua, established himself a little bit in the first round and in the second, but when it comes to the knockdown in the third round, I feel that, Joshua hit him with a nice combo. Finished with a left hook, which obviously floored Ruiz, but he got up, his legs weren't buckled, he wasn't shaky on his legs, he didn't have that Bambi leg effect, like what Joshua had. But he got up from the knockdown, did Andy Ruiz, and then he took a couple of very, very good shots, in my opinion. I think there was a right hand and maybe even another left hook in there. He took them, and he took them like a granite chin warrior, a Mexican mafia man. Well, I'm not saying he's in the mafia, but he's a very hard man, a very tough individual for some of them shots that he took. And then he caught Joshua obviously behind the ear, where, like say, I've seen a lot of people say it knocks the rattles the brain, knocks off the equilibrium, and I think that's what happened. From then on, I believe Joshua was concussed. If we just fast forward a little bit from the third round, where the knockouts obviously were, to the sixth round, Joshua was in his corner saying, why do I feel like this? He was asking his cornerman, what's he going to do next? Things like this in the previous rounds, and it was all a little bit you could say it was amateurish, but the guy was concussed. He didn't really know his ass from his elbow at that point. But like I say, back to the third round. Andy Ruiz gets up, takes a couple of good shots from Joshua, and then after that, he catches him on the ear. No real clean punches to the jaw, but then he's an heavyweight. He's a 19, nearly 20 stone man. You imagine getting hit by that, and obviously he's shorter. He's not got as much muscle mass, but that kinetic energy is still there. That swinging and bam, it's gonna rattle your brain, and that's what happened. Joshua's head must have felt like a washing machine, just spinning out round and round. If you've ever been in a sparring, I'm not a boxer, I'm not even amateur, not professional, none of that, but as a hobby I go boxing occasionally, do spar some rounds, and when you do get caught, it does hurt your head, and even the next day, I thought, fucking hell, I've got a bit of an headache here, and that's at a very, very low level. These guys are on a world level. They're heavyweights. Of course, it's going to happen, They're going to get hurt. And then the second knockdown in that round, anyway, back to the third round, I think that Joshua was very fortunate that, I've counted it from when he went down. He was down for at least over 10 seconds, minimum. And the refs obviously give him the benefit of the doubt in that round. He didn't really walk towards him, didn't say, yeah, continue. But then, from the third round, obviously the fourth and the fifth and the sixth, I feel Ruiz, obviously, Joshua was just trying to recover. I think that if Ruiz would have stepped on the gas, he could have took him out earlier. But, he was cool, calm and calculated, and we'll move on to the seventh round. Obviously, he caught him, knocked him down. Joshua gets up. Still, you could clearly see he wasn't there with it fully. And then the final knockdown, people saying that Joshua quit. I know he said I'll continue, but he said it, I think I don't know how to put this, I think in his head he wanted to continue, but did he in his heart? His head said yes, but his body said no. He was leant up on the ropes, and his posture wasn't that of a man who wanted to continue fighting. Referee made the best decision, in my opinion. He could have stopped it. In that third round, like I was saying to you, he was down for more than 10 seconds. You watch the video back and you count. He was down for more than 10. So, I think Joshua, the referee, gave him more than enough chances to continue and to fight on. And, let's be honest, I think everybody, apart from Ruiz's team, wanted Joshua to win, so then we could make the big fights, the Tyson Furies, the Deontay Wilders. Obviously these fights can still happen, but will there be as much interest, will there be as much market value? I don't think so. But then what do I know? I'm not a boxing promoter, I'm not Eddie Hearn, I'm not, Al Heyman, I'm not any of these guys. I'm just as Tyson Fury would say, I'm a dosser, do you know what I mean? So I'm just voicing my opinion out here, and I'd like to see what you guys say in the comments below. So it's my first video out on the YouTube, Tommy Thompson. Get subscribing, get sharing the videos, and yeah, if you wanna hate, then hate. If you wanna slate, then slate. But I think the world's full of too much negativity. We should all spread a bit of love. Get these videos out there, and just talk, see what opinions that everyone's entitled to their opinion. I've just voiced mine. I'll be popping some more videos off soon. Got the Steve Rolls Triple G fight I'll be doing one on, and before I watch the fight, I'm watching a bit of UFC currently. Tony Ferguson against Cerrone, I like my battle rap. I've put some FIFA videos up. This ain't going to just be a boxing channel. This is going to be sport. Rap, battle rap. you know, maybe a few music reviews, just everything what I've taken interest in, you know, just killing a bit of spare time and, you know, just voicing my opinion basically. So, God bless people, take care, all the best, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Ciao for now.